right, so I'm here out in the farm fields by my house. I actually set a walkthrough set yesterday. Got 2 sick children with me, as you can tell. There was a tree out in this field with a small hedgerow. That's where I saw this coyote at the other day when I didn't have my rifle. I did a walkthrough set yesterday. I haven't had too much luck on dirt holes this year, so I'm starting to do some more blind sets. First night I got a gray in it. There's blood everywhere. I don't know if it's got to be from its foot, because it looks like it's on my trap as well, and on that corn husk. So I'm going to take care of it and then show you the reset on this blind set. I can clean it up. All right, so I got that gray fox taken care of. It's a smaller male. As I was saying, I put this set in yesterday here, right at this brush patch here in the middle of all this field. I had that coyote out there, as you seen in my first video, right out in this area here. So set on sign, did a walkthrough set, and this is kind of what it resembled yesterday when I made it. I had to punch 2 new dirt holes though, because I could not find where I had the other ones. He had left his own scat there, so pop that in, just put new bait down the holes, and I didn't put anything else. No lure, no urine. He's got enough scent here. Looks like he was chewing at the trap and was bleeding at his mouth, so he left quite a bit of blood and scent around this area. So I'm gonna go check the rest of my stuff, and I'll show you if we got anything else. What's going on, guys? So a couple mistakes were made yesterday that hopefully I learned from here. The first big mistake is I usually check my traps in the farm fields with a drone. It just cuts down on walking for me. There's several hundred acres of farmland. My traps are kind of spread out throughout, so instead of driving through fields, losing the respect from the farmer that is letting me trap it, I usually put up a drone. Well, I brought my dad out yesterday with me for the first time to check the traps, and threw off my routine, and I believe I left the drone on the tonneau cover of my truck, and that's kind of where I launch it from. And my drone's nowhere to be found, so either it's laying in the field there, hopefully, or I lost it on the road somewhere. So hoping it's the first one. I'm trying to beat the rain. We're supposed to get rain here within the next hour. It's actually drizzling right now. It's 44 degrees out. It's December 17th. So second mistake is mobile trail cameras. Yeah, they're great, they're cool, they make it easy, you don't have to pull a card, but if you set them on trap beds, expect for your media to go through the roof. So I caught a fox yesterday. It was last evening, and I woke up this morning and I had 600 images of a red fox doing calisthenics on a trap bed. So, and also an alert that I was reaching my limit for the month. So I'm gonna go take care of that red fox and remake that set. All right, so I'm out here at a different property I set up on yesterday, actually. It's a campground, some river lots along the Susquehanna River. I have a bunch of ponds back here as well. You kind of see the river off in the distance. I was only able to get like 2 traps set out here yesterday with the time I had. Threw a mobile camera here. That's the fox. He's gonna pay for my mobile camera here, my data plan. But I had a dirt hole set here. There's a game trail that runs along the side pond. It's like a single track 4-wheeler path that comes off of that hasn't been used in a long time. And then there's a path that leads in back into the campground here. So all right, so here's that fox. It's actually a male. It's a decent sized red fox. You kind of just shredded all the grass, so I just kind of clumped it up in the back of this stick for some backing and scent. Dropped down a little bit more gusto. The bait was still in the hole when I cleaned that out, so I left that there. I was running 3 meat on that from Blackie's, and just fixed this up. Gonna, I guess, turn the camera back on, see if I can fill up the 5 pictures I have left for my month. All right, I'm here to the second set that I got out yesterday on this campground property, and I had a red fox here on camera this morning. Didn't fire the pan off. Looks like he got to the sheep's wool. So, and there's prints, there's tracks. Actually, there's tracks here, 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 and here. My pan's right there. So I fucked myself there. But I guess I'm gonna rebait and just tidy that up. Got my other camera here. Where my truck's at is that road. About 20 yards to the rear of my truck is where I just caught that other red fox at. And then this logging trail splits here, so we'll get them. All right, so I just walked where I last saw my drone and not finding it, so has to be on the highway or at somebody's house that it doesn't belong to. So guess I'm shit out of luck on that. Lesson learned. Caught a couple coons yesterday, as well as a gray fox. Checking my sets after I just got done taking care of that red fox, and I have a coon in a set that I caught a coon in yesterday. Again, he's got this area pretty tore up, so I'm gonna take care of him. It's starting to rain, and continue on with my tail in between my legs here, looking for my drone and checking traps. So stay tuned. All right, so I checked the rest of my traps, nothing in them. No drone anywhere, so I'm gonna try to order another one and continue getting some footage with that for you guys. If you like my content, please subscribe, please like. I'm gonna try to add some more videos every few days, depending on what I catch. So I'm gonna come back here and take care of the raccoon. Had to get my boy because he wanted to see it, so he's got his Nerf gun. All right, so I'm back here the next day after I caught that red fox at the campground. It rained all day, all night yesterday after I left here. We're actually in flood stages here in this part of PA. Everything that was dry here yesterday is now soaking wet. I'm gonna flip this camera around here. Nothing came through here on my camera last night, but the trap bed is a fucking mess, and the traps up fired off. Everything here is just basically underwater. So I'm gonna probably pull this and do some exploring today on some trails away from bodies of water and low spots to see what I can get out that's dry. Real quick, Harbor Freight, I'm pretty excited actually. Canvas bag here, it collapses, it's super deep, it's got pockets. I made it a bait and urine and pipe bag. Holds all my shit for scent, and then obviously I have my lure in there, but it was like $12 at Harbor Freight, so I'm gonna try that out. I was running like a small tool pouch, and I was putting it in the inside of my basket, and I was losing shit all the time. You can see a trend with me losing shit here, but $12 Harbor Freight. All right, so I'm back at the dirt hole set that I had a fox take my sheep wool out of yesterday. Got a possum here. Gonna let him go, and then probably pull this set and stick it somewhere else because it is a muddy mess. He's got it destroyed and it's just wet through here now. So I'm gonna release him and then keep going down this trail here. All right, so I just released that possum and I continued on around this pond on this ATV trail here, and I came to a dead deer. I'm not seeing any bullet holes or anything. Nobody hunts back here, so either coyotes got to it or he got waffled up on the interstate up there and came down here to the water. But it's picked apart pretty clean. It actually doesn't smell too bad, so I don't know if it's how fresh it is or not. But there's a cornfield right off this wood line here, so I'm gonna try to set up some traps around this. All right, so I got a few additional sets out today. I pulled a few due to mud. It's the first time I've checked out this cornfield here. I got a step down set here in between these two big stones. It's right on this wood line outside these river lots. The reason I put it here is because there is this giant ditch that goes underneath where this tree uprooted. It looks like stuff's traveling underneath here. It's probably raccoon or fox, but I don't know. Give it a shot. All right, the last set that I have a catch in today is back by my house. I missed up the last 2 days in it, and I kept resetting it. It was a blind set, 3 punch holes, different gland lure in each, and it's a skunk today, so I don't know. It's dead. It was dead. DOA skunk, which is fine by me because I don't feel like getting sprayed again like I did last year. So little tiny, like mangy looking thing. I don't know. There was like 0 injury to him. I don't know if he just got bored himself to death or what, but